On the other side of our nation's capital, across the Potomac River, lies a national shrine where dignity and honor rest in solemn repose. Arlington National Cemetery is the final resting place for our heroes. Here, the Old Guard maintains a 24-hour vigil at the Tomb of the Unknowns. Here also, a woman stands vigil, serving as a witness. To bear witness is to remember. This witness is known as an Arlington Lady.
Margaret Mensch. I'm chairman for the Army Arlington Ladies.
I am Joanne Barr, and I have been an Arlington Lady for nearly 10 years.
My name is Candace Otstadt. I've been an Arlington Lady for approximately 19 years.
Arlington Ladies, the Air Force was the first to start, and they started in 1948. And after Mrs. Abrams found out from Mrs. Vandenberg, her husband was at that time the Army Chief of Staff, General Creighton Abrams, she took it upon herself to go through the chaplains. She lined up, get the approval of the Army chaplains, and the Army Arlington Ladies was brought to fruition in the spring of 1973.
For the soldiers and their families, it is the end of a long journey home. For to be buried here is to have been born a hero.
And we are provided each day with a military escort from the Old Guard, and they accompany each one of the ladies to the services.
But every once in a while, someone will be from your hometown, and you might just, when you give the note, say, you know, I'm from your town too, or my dad was in the Battle of the Bulge too. And it just makes that personal connection that makes somebody who's coming to Arlington know that you really are a family.
There isn't a day which you could shed a tear, especially with the active duty, but you've got to be, you've got to concentrate on why you're there. It's a great honor, and I think we get letters back from the family how much they appreciated our being there, and we add a personal touch to the. It's a wholly military operation, but we add the personal touch. And in many cases, it'll be just the Army Arlington Lady, the chaplain, and the cemetery rep. They're the only people there. There are no next of kin. And those are the sad ones to do.
It's important not to have anyone buried alone. We know what they did. We appreciate the importance of their sacrifice, whether they were killed on active duty, whether they served for just a short period of time. What they gave their country is remembered and is important. It's something that, it's a gift from the Army that you present to these people in the time when they need it the most. Each of those white tombstones represents a single person who took the time to defend his country.
While it is a military ceremony, and I like the phrase that we are celebrating their life and honoring their service that day. I think that's a lovely thing to say to, you know, to a family.
If you visit Arlington and sit on the hillside, you will hear freedom ring. And if you listen really close, you will hear a woman ask if there's anything you need.
In Vietnam, I'd be on night duty because I was the second lieutenant, and soldiers would come up, patients would come up and sit and talk with me, and their biggest fear, besides not going home in one piece, was to die alone. And I thought then that if I ever had the opportunity of doing even a small something to assist them at that time, it would be an honor for me to do that.